Tower is a Republican strategist and Margie Omero is a Democratic strategist. Rick, I'm going to give you the first bite at the apple. I would worry, it's always good to raise money, but I would worry that what McConnell's going to be able to do is put himself in the victim role. Even Republicans like to play victim. Oh, they're coming at me from all over the country. The big lefties from all, they're coming from Hollywood, they're coming from Vegas, they're coming after me, little old Mitch. I'm just a Kentuckian like you. I can hear it.
Well, Senator McConnell's a smart guy. You know, this is the best thing that could ever happen to McConnell. You know, he's a prolific fundraiser. You know, he's got a great organization. And, you know, bring Harry Reid on. Remember, he's Harry, I hate Cole Reid. That's not a very popular message in Kentucky. You can bring all the leftist wackos into Kentucky. It's just not going to play. McConnell's going to raise so much money off of the fact because now Grimes is attached to Obama, Obamacare, anti-coal, Harry Reid, the whole thing. McConnell will use this to his advantage. He'll raise loads of money on it. So I'd encourage Reid to have more fundraisers.
I say, Margie, why is he doing it? Why is Harry Reid, who's a smart politician, whether you like him or not, he gets reelected no matter what's going on, he finds a way to survive. Why is he getting money out in Vegas for Lunger?
Well, because it's a tight race. I mean, clearly Mitch McConnell is in trouble. Polls show he's unpopular. Polls show the race is neck and neck. Sometimes he's up, sometimes she's up. He's worried about a primary challenge. I mean, clearly he is in trouble. So she has a lot of Democratic support because they see this as a real race. And I would argue that if the best thing that happened to Mitch McConnell is that his opponent has a big fundraiser with big Democratic support, it's no wonder that he's, you know, his obvious sign that his race is, he's really in trouble.
Well, let's take a look at this. McConnell has gone after Grimes as a tool of Barack Obama and Harry Reid. Here he is last month at Fancy Farm, the famous yearly Kentucky political picnic that attracts a noisy audience. Patronizingly, he implies that her dad, a well-known Democrat, is running her campaign. Here he is taking on his female, his woman opponent. I think that's going to be affected her gender, but let's watch it.
I want to say how nice it is to see Jerry Lundigan back in the game. Like the loyal Democrat he is, he's taking orders from the Obama campaign on how to run his daughter's campaign. Is the Senate going to be run by a Nevada yes man for Barack Obama who believes coal makes you sick, or the guy you're looking at?
That's like feeding time in the lion cage when they throw the red meat in. I mean, with one line after another. Rick, let me go to you. That was feeding time. He was throwing everything, the coal thing. He was throwing Harry Reid, Vegas, Obama, and then this thing about Daddy's running his daughter's campaign like she's not really up to this job. Daddy's running it. It was gender, it was geography, it was ideology, and throwing Obama. He got it all out there, and they all ate it up.
Well, look. McConnell's doesn't make very many mistakes on the campaign. He's known for that. Look, he has to throw all that in because she just doesn't fit Kentucky. Her values don't fit Kentucky. Being anti-coal is just a dead loser because coal means jobs in Kentucky, and people want jobs. People like coal, and she's anti-coal.
You're saying
now she's bringing in Harry Reid.
So she's against coal. Where'd you get that?
Well, what I'm saying is she's bringing Harry Reid.
No, you just said no.
I hate coal.
No, no, this is hardball, Rick Tyler. You just said something I don't think is substantiated. She's anti-coal as a Kentuckian. She's anti-coal. You want to retract that? Do you want to retract the statement? Do you want to retract that? Well, you got a chance. You're in the news cycle now. Fix it.
I know you're going to give me a chance, but what I'm going to say is that she's aligned herself with people who are anti-coal, and she's fundraising off of them, and she thinks that somehow that's going to translate into Kentucky. Look, I'm just reporting.
Rick, I think you're dealing an agitprop here, unfortunate propaganda, because she has said she's opposed to Obama's coal policies.
The whole setup was propaganda.
Why don't you want to take it back? No. Why don't people want to correct the record when they have a chance? You've got a perfect chance to correct the record, Rick Tyler.
She has a chance to go out and say, you know what, Rick Tyler was wrong, and I'm pro-coal. She can say that.
Meanwhile, Mitch McConnell's own campaign manager said, I'm going to hold my nose. I mean, that's somebody he's aligned with. His campaign manager said, I'm going to hold my nose while I work for him. I mean, the folks who are close to him sometimes have obstacles with him. I mean, look, every campaign has to deal with, do I take money from this person? Do I get hit at home? Ultimately, that's not how swing voters vote. They don't vote based on the views of people that you've gone to a fundraiser.
Okay, let's go to quickly. I want to go to Rick Tyler.
They vote on
Virginia,
jobs.
Virginia, can Cuccinelli still win despite all this talk about the gifts and the governor and all his problems and the problems that he gave back the gifts and all. Is this enough? It seems to have given Terry McAuliffe, Clinton's good friend, a lead of about 5 points. Will that 5-point hold when the real tough conservatives show up in November?
Well, I find it ironic that Terry McAuliffe, who made a living and a fortune, by the way, of hustling donors, leftist donors, to put liberals in office, is accusing Cuccinelli of anything. I mean, this guy is a self-described hustler. He's a hustler. He promised all these jobs with Green Tech to come in Virginia. Not one of them materialized. And he's an actor. Look, but this is not Hollywood. I mean, just Google Fast Terry. You find everything you want to know about Terry McAuliffe. Terry McAuliffe is a political hack. And
now that we're going to get a name calling. That's like Cuccinelli wants a woman not to be able to get a divorce in Virginia unless her husband gives her approval.
I mean, in the poll that we just released, the poll we released yesterday, McAuliffe has a 5-point advantage. He has the advantage in who cares about people like me, who's going to make Virginia a better place to live, who's going to improve the economy. I mean, he's clearly got the edge. Cuccinelli waited till after Donald gave back the money to then say, well, maybe I should also give back the money. I mean, he waited so long.
Cooch may be a little too far right, but I think it's going to be close as hell. Anything, Rick Tower, it's good to know where you stand.
McAuliffe will he'll Detroit, Virginia.
Okay, thank you for that. That is so ludicrous. So ridiculous. And it's such a Hail Mary that, like all Hail Marys, it was at a reception. Thank you, Rick Tower.
Well, this is the Hardball
Margie
show.
Omero, it's Friday night. You can say what you want, but I think you're going to eat those words you gave me before. She is not anti-coal. She's specifically separated from the president. Coming up, let me finish with a time when politics worked. We'll be right back after this.